Tell us about your new business.
Fantasy sports strategy was kind of created 36 years ago. Let me give you the backstory behind that. So in 1989, August of 1989 to be exact, I got an invite from a bunch of media guys in Seattle, Washington. They said, hey, we're going to create this thing called fantasy football. We're going to create a league. You want to join? And I thought, innocently, I thought, yeah, because I grew up in sports. My family was all in sports. I was a sports fanatic even then. I said, sure, why not? Might as well. And what I didn't know then that I now know is that turned into really a 36-year love affair with fantasy sports. It elevated my level of interest in sports to something that I've never experienced before. And if you try to couple that with trying to grow your career as a marketing person and a branding person, kind of sometimes would be difficult to do it. So it really started 36 years ago. And it wasn't until about 2.5 years ago where I realized that this was my calling. I'd retired about 4 or 5 years ago. I said, okay, I don't want to sit around just doing nothing. Let's get my brain working. And what do I love to do the most? Which is sports, fantasy sports. So what I've done is I've created this little small business. And really the most and probably the biggest part of it is to help small businesses, startups, which is what I am. And I'm able to take my 40 plus years of marketing and branding and help companies who need that kind of extra step to get them to be sustainable in an industry that is multi-billion dollars.